Hi, I'm back with another independent drive. This one's following the signs for the A1M. Now, what I say you do wrong in this one, the first roundabout, you approach it far too fast. Most learners approach it far too fast. So it's signs for A1M, then following signs for Durham A167. Now, you're going to come to a couple of big roundabouts. Now, the sign looks like it's right, but it's not. Class it is straight ahead. It's third exit A1M, so please use the left lane. If you do use the right, you'll pick up a minor, you normally do. And if somebody cuts you up and you try to leave, then you're going to pick up a serious fault because learners just cut across the path. So if somebody cuts you up, back round the roundabout again and come off again. The exams like stuff like that. Now, there's one particular roundabout in question where it's following the signs for Durham A167, and what you do is you pick the middle lane. Now the middle lane says A688, so we don't want that one. If you do pick that one, head for the exit A688 and the examiner will turn the car back round. You'll have to on that one. You'll probably turn you into the car park. But be very careful of that one. Just keep it to the left. Another roundabout, you've got the dreaded bus lanes. Learners feel for not checking the mirrors, so be very careful. Right, I'm going to talk myself through. I've got a bus pulling in here, so I'm just going to let him pull in, let him get out of the road. I can see there's nothing coming, so I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm going to pop this signal on just to tell this bus driver what I'm doing. Pulling out, I can see it's clear, and off I go. So we're following the signs for the A1M. Nice clear road here. Speed straight up to 30. Signs tell me national speed limits, and it means when I come to the next, when I leave at the roundabout, the road's going to be a 60 unless signs tell me otherwise. Warning signs, sharp bend to the left. Check my middle mirror and cover brake. Look, it says slow on the road, and it says A1M's left, so check middle and left door mirror again. Signal down for left. Just round the corner of the roundabout, braking very early and selecting second gear. Clutch you very slow and smoothly to the bite, then hold it at the bite. Have a look at 3 o'clock. Get in there, it's clear, so I'm straight out. As soon as I straighten up, I check my middle mirror and I'm back on the gas. Now again though, the signs tell me that there's only one lane open further down here, so I'm going to anticipate people cutting across my path, overtaking in the right lane. There's nobody there, you can see the arrows telling you to move over. Got a nice clear road, so I'm up to 60 miles per hour here. Don't try and drive down here at 30. You'll get people overtaken, there could be a big chance of an accident when you've got solid white lines. Nice clear road at 60. Got a warning sign, there could be pedestrians crossing. Be very wary of that. There's nothing much happening behind. Remember, the faster you go, the more checks you look at that, the more looks you have in that mirror. Keep your eyes moving, look as far as you can, look to the limit point, work your vision back side to side. So I'm looking for the signs for A1M. So again, just check my mirrors on approach, see the road is bending to the left, I'm bang on the 60. Looking well ahead, there's nothing really much to talk about apart from a nice straight road. I've picked up the 62 when I've come off the gas. Got a bridge over the top. Still the solid white lines in place, which means I cannot overtake here unless it's a slow moving vehicle doing less than 10 miles per hour. Another warning sign up ahead telling me about the pedestrians maybe crossing. Be very wary there. Now I can start seeing the sign post for the roundabout. Okay, so that's a big green sign on the left. I've also got another sign saying warning, reduce speed, yeah? So there we go, A1M, 1, 2, 3 exits. Please keep the left lane on this one. A1M, keep to the left. I keep repeating it, keep it to the left. Check my middle mirror, braking very early. Now look how early I can see to the right on approach. Wow. So I've gone to third, brought the clutch up and kept my brakes still. Haven't looked to the right. See the car's going indicate left, so I'm straight onto the roundabout. Third, count my exits, number 1. Keep it well to the left. I'm check my middle right door mirror, there's number 2. Then I'm going to signal to leave the roundabout. Now again, I'm under a dual carriage view, so that means it's 70 because it's still national speed limit. Check my mirrors, nobody overtaking, so I've gone from 3rd to 5th, missed the gear out, save a little bit fuel. It's part of the ego driving that. I'll show the experts anyway. Okay, so I'm up to 60 miles per hour. I'm not going to do 70 because I can't see right down the road for the reason. That's why I'm not doing 74. Now remember, you match your speed, your vision. Now I'm looking for the sign. There we go. A1M straight ahead, third exit. So that means left lane. So check my middle mirror. You can see the car coming close behind. Got quite a build up of traffic at the roundabout, so that's telling me it must be busy. Slowing the car down. Got a pedestrian to the left, anticipating them pulling out, stepping out onto the road. I've seen them, they've seen me, which is good. Selecting second, checking right, clear, keep to the left as I go around. Now for some reason, learners drive right in the middle of this roundabout, so please keep to the left as you go around. You want number 3, there's number 2. If you went off the second one, you wouldn't get wrong and just redirect you. Middle and right door mirrors signal to leave the roundabout. The cars in front are leaving at the same exit. The car behind is not overtaken. We've got no stopping signs there. So the examiner wouldn't say pull up in a convenient place here when you've got them signs. They're not going to try and trick you. Okay, so I'm checking mirrors back on the drive. I'm keeping a 2-second gap because I'm doing 40. I'm looking well ahead. The road's bending left. Got a few parked cars, so it looks like there might be a build up of traffic. Parked cars. We've got a few cars in front of me. Okay, so I'm looking for signs for the A1M. I'm only doing 43 here because of the car in front. I can't go any faster. I need to keep that 2-second gap. There's the sign on the left. Now it says A1M straight ahead. Now I'm thinking left lane. However, local knowledge, I know the road markers tell you to use the right. But guess what? Mr. Driving Examiner says, look, I'd advise you to he says you need the right lane for your destination this time. So pick the right lane because he's told you to. Check your mirrors and cover my brake early. Warning sign for the roundabout, national speed limit sign, repeater sign. There we go, so I'm just letting it roll up, selecting first gear, keep my tyres on tarmac, half a car length back. Now we're looking over to the right. Now the wagon in the right, you can see is going left, so check middle left dormer and signal to leave. You can indicate right there if you want, either way it doesn't make any difference. Now he's changing the signs, excuse me, follow the signs for Durham A167. Now it says new traffic signals ahead. 40 mph signs. I'm looking for Durham A167. Please keep to the left on this roundabout. Do not shoot at the middle lane. I don't know why he's doing that for. So I'm checking my middle mirror, right door mirror. Covering my brake. The lights is on red. Just focus on a smooth stop. Clutch goes down about now. Letting the car roll up. Put my handbrake on in neutral. Now I've got 3 lights here. I've got 1 to the left and 2 to my right. Looking at my left door mirror, watching for any cyclists. And just anticipating these lights changing. Now another thing you do wrong at this roundabout. It said second left, so you need to keep to the left. A lot of learners shoot across to the middle lane when there's no need for it whatsoever. So keep to the left all the way around. And it's quite easy. There's the lights changing. Finally check my left door mirror. Straight a second, down, keep them to the left. Look how I keep well to the left. That's your eyes. If you're going across the road, it's your eyes. So I check middle right door mirror, signal down for left. Pedestrian crossing is clear. Check my right door mirror for people crossing my path. That's how you know it's a crossing. It's got the zigzag lines on approach. Well, most of them do. Now I've got the camper van in front, so I'm keeping my 2-second gap. Keeping a little bit further back actually, so I can see further down the road. National speed limit signs. I'm checking my mirrors. I'm watching this guy behind. Is he going to overtake? No, I don't think he is. Okay, so I'm keeping a bit further back. Again, if this camper van wasn't here, I'd probably be doing about 50-55. But because of the camper van, I'm going to have to sit at the 40 because I need to keep the 2-second rule. How you judge it? Line the camper van up or a white line on the road or a lamppost and say only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you get to that fixed point, then that means you're too close before you set it. So you need to back off. You want to be 2-ish old, so I'm about 3 seconds here. Newcastle Durham A167 is straight ahead second exit, so that means left lane, middle mirror, cover brake early, gently brake in, not put my clutch down yet, learners put it down far too early. Selecting second gear now, checking at 3 o'clock, checking 12, 3 o'clock's clear, 12 o'clock is clear. Keeping to the left, middle right door mirror signal to leave the roundabout. Again, camper van, just backing off from this again because it's not going that fast. Island refuge, the car behind's getting a little bit on the close side, so I'm going to back off even further. So if the camper van does brake heavy, then I've got more time to slow right down without slamming the brakes on. We've got a little garage to the right that washes cars by the looks of it. Another island refuge, you've got your hatch marking system to separate the lanes. Separate that lane turning right. Now I'm just looking for signs for Durham A167. Now I can talk about this one in advance. You don't have to go to the left on this one. I'll tell you why. Because on the roundabout we've only got one lane. I've got the hatch markings on, so you can just keep to the middle if you want here actually, or just keep it to the right or move over the left. But don't move well over to the left because the traffic behind thinks you're going right. Going left, and they do overtake. So I would just keep to the middle. It's probably just the one lane on the roundabout. Okay, there's the sign. It says Durham ahead, second exit. So that's, I'm going to normally think the left lane, but I've just said you don't need to go back over here because there's only one lane on the roundabout. So looking well ahead, we've got the Croxdale garage on the left. We've got 40 signs. We've got a sign telling us the bus lane. So you check my middle right dormer. I'm easing off the gas, getting to the 40 without braking. See the camper van's braking, so I'm covering mine now. Gently braking. Selecting third gear on approach, checking the left door mirror down, watching for anybody come down the bus lane. It's clear, the car behind staying behind me. Looking to my right, I can see the car come round. So I'm just letting it roll up and drop it into first gear. Okay, I'm going to follow this blue car out, check the left door mirror again. You see how you don't need to go back to the left, see how there's just one lane there? So just keep left and do not go on them hatch markings surrounded by a solid white line. And that's a great big fat field. Have a look over your left shoulder now, watch for any buses, and move over to the left. I checked my middle and left door mirror, by the way, and I did have a sideways glance to my left. Okay, now normally we'd stop the independent drive here, but I have had driving examiners say now follow the signs for Brandon, and that would be the end of it. So I might as well just keep it going until I get round the corner. So we've got the solid white line again, which means no overtaking. We've got the warning sign telling us to junction right, and signs telling you to keep the left. The road's going downhill, I'm bang on the 40. There's the clue that it's 40. You've got 30 signs on the side road. You had a repeater sign back there. More signs saying keep to the left. Sign to the left there now says Brandon. So straight away I had to check my middle and left door mirror. No stopping sign, no stopping. National speed limit applies. Sorry, that's no stop for 2 miles. So mirrors again, signal down for left, braking very early. Selecting third. I've got a lot of leaves on the road there, so I'm just coming around nice and smooth, down to 20 miles an hour. Checking to my right, it's clear, so I just go straight on. A lot of learners approach at far too fast, by the way. Okay, that's the end of that independent drive. So if I was carrying on, I'd just check my wrist and put my foot out.